Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. If you like puzzles or if you'd like to see me struggle to solve one and have a laugh at my expense, then you're at the right address. So please like and subscribe. Today I'm going to be trying my hand at Dutch Flatmates, XV and Equality by Flinty. If you'd like to give it a try, there will be a link in the description below. If you do, let me know how long it took you to solve it. Alright, let's read the rules. Fives live in Dutch flats. All fives in the grid must have a 1 directly above it or a 9 directly below it. Okay, that's very common in the Netherlands. If you live in a flat, there's always a 1 above you and a 9 below you. It may have both, but it doesn't need both. Equality cages. Cages must have an equal number of low and high digits and an equal number of even and odd digits. Equality cages can never contain 5. Digits may not repeat in a cage. And then XV clues. The values of adjacent cells connected with the X must sum to 10. The values of adjacent cells connected with the V must sum to 5. It doesn't state it, but I presume normal Sudoku rules apply as well, as it doesn't say otherwise, so it must be. So 1 to 9 in every row, column and 3 by 3 box. Okay, what do we have? We have the X and V as stated. These should add up to sum up to 10. These should sum up to 5. We have the equality cages. So in these cages we have to have an equal number of low and high digits and an equal number of even and odd digits. Okay, that's a nice. And then we have the fives lives in Dutch flats. But we have no digits, no given digits. Ooh, that's going to be fun. Can we find a 5 somewhere? Not really. I mean, here is a 5, but is that... Wow. Here is a 5. It's again not 5. I can't see a obvious place where we need to have a 5. Alright, well, let's pencil mark these, as I can't think of anything better to do. 5 can be expressed as the sum of 1 to 4 or 2 to 3. That's it. Alright. Which takes care in these kind of equality what were they? Equality cages. It means that the rest is from 6, 7, 8 or 9, because we already have 2 low numbers. We have to have 2 high numbers. Well, that's pretty much everywhere. Okay. Alright, so that is the... Okay. Alright. Well, here we don't know yet, because it's a 6. This one has 2 times 10, which automatically gives us the it automatically gives us the 2 high and 2 low, because that's how you can make it 10. But that means as well that we need 1 pair with 2 even ones, so like 8 and 2 or 6 and 4, and the other pair from all odd ones like 1 and 9 or 3 and 7. Not like, these are the only options. Okay. And since this is 1 high and 1 low in some form, this has to be 1 high and 1 low as well. No, this has to be 2 high. What am I talking about? So this is a 6, 7, 8, 9. Alright, well, that gives us our first digit. Because, well, I repeat this, those are 2 low, but the only way to make a 10 is by using 1 low and 1 high. So we're gonna end up with 3 low, which means we need 2 high to protect the equality of this cage, which means that now we actually I'm stating all of that as if it was such a this is obviously a 5 because you couldn't put 5 in anywhere else. I'm just anyway, we're off f5. The same point here, can't have 5 except here. I didn't bother to look at rows and columns, which is a mistake. A sip of tea. Alright, those are as well 6, 7, 8 and 9. So now here we have, in this row, we have 2 with 6, 7, 8 and 9 and 1 with 5. But we don't know where yet. Alright. How is this going to work? Well, those are as well 1 high, 1 low. And here we have 1 high, 1 low. 1 high, 1 low here. Maybe I should color them. But alright, 1 high, 1 low here, which means that this is a high. Because we already knew here there are 2 high, 2 lows, so and 1 high, 1 low here leaves us with 1 high, 1 low. We already have a low, so this is a high. All of that hasn't resolved anything yet, has it? It certainly has not. How are we gonna get any of these digits? Oh, there is the 5s. Oh, do not forget the 5s. Alright, so the 5 live in Dutch flats. All 5s in the grid must have a 1 directly above them or a 9 directly below them. The fact that this is a 5 and we can't put a 1 above it means that this is a 9. Which means that these aren't a 9 anymore. Which means that these aren't 9s either. But does that matter? Hold on. What does this tell us about this? Can we still have the 1 here? Yeah, we can. This is only not 9, 1. That's all it tells us. But by the same token, if we must have a 5 here, and we must, then we must have a 9 here. Which means that this isn't a 9. And if we have 9 here, then we have, you guessed it, 1 here. So this isn't a 1, which means that this isn't a 4. Okay. Yeah. Alright. Alright. That is something that we need to think about. I need to think about where the 5s can go. Unfortunately, that means that the 5 still can go in any of these, because we can have a 1. Well, we can have only 1 1, but then the 5 would be directly under it. Well, not necessarily, because we can have a 9 still. Alright, so where's 5 here? Okay, that's starting to get maybe a bit more alright, we can't have 5 in box 7, we can't have 5 in column 3. We can't have 5 here, and we can't have 5 here. So in theory it's in one of those three. All right, not in one of those. But we can't put 1 here. We can in one of them at least, right? Yeah, we can in one of them. Can we put 1 here? Yeah. 1 and 9. Yeah, we can in one. Yeah, with no problem. And we can put a 9 here. That didn't help, did it? So it's either a 1 here or a 9 here. Right, so it's either a 1 9. Oh no, we can't put a 1 9. Okay, alright, we can't put a 1 9 because there will be a 1 9 in one of those and it will stop it. So this is definitely not a 1 9, which this means that this isn't a 5. This can still be a 5 because we can put a 9 here. A 9 is possible. It's only the 1 9 combination that isn't. And this can still be a 5 because this is a 1. We can put a 1 here. No? Well, this can be a 5 because the 9, and this can be a 5 because of the 1. Yeah. Alright, but that means that this isn't a 5. This is a 5, which... no, all of this is completely and utterly wrong. All of this... no, till here is correct, but the 5 doesn't mean that there is a 9 here. It's either 1 or 5 or 9. It's not an obligation. Bummer. Alright, we still have a 5 here. Every single video happens a lot less when I'm just doing this for fun. Thing is, I don't feel rushed when I'm just doing this without actually first babbling and second trying to go quickly. Not that I'm particularly quick, but trying to. Any case, now that I've put my excuses in early, let's see, where else can we have a 5? There's a 5 in one of those, which can't be here, but in those. Okay, that's possible. Well, this is still not a 9. Not that it matters. Not that it matters. This is a 9, and this has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4 as well. Because here we have a 2, 3, 4 with something, and this has to be from 1, 2, 3, 4, which gives us a whole set of 1, 2, 3, 4s in this column. I know some of you prefer coloring, which is fine, but we do have to put them in because, well, at least I do, I have to pencil mark them because you need to be able to eliminate the possibilities, like the 9 here. Alright, so we know that there is 1 from 1, 2, 3, 4 here as well, so those are either 5 or a 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Alright, but that means that this isn't a 5 now, because we can't have 1 here anymore. Is that correct? which means now that there is a 1 here. Obligatory. No. I'm gonna have to do the same problem, same error. 5 can be just over 9. Doesn't have to have both of them. Repeat after me. 5 doesn't need both of them. So now we know that there is a 5 here, just to be clear. Which means that there is a 5 here, which means that there is a 5 here. Yeah. Haha. Which means that there is a 1 here. Okay. So this isn't a 1 anymore, and this isn't a 4. Okay. That's not earth-shattering, is it? Can I say anything about these now? No. This is still missing a... Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Gonna take the 5 from this just to see it properly. We'll keep the 5 in... What's that called? Super... wow. What's that called? I don't know. Anyway, you can see it. Alright. How's this gonna work? No, that's not correct. I've messed up something. I have messed up something. No, it is correct. It is. It's 5 and 1. Yeah. Alright. Now we know that there is a 9-1 here somewhere. There must be a 9-1 here somewhere. Okay. That's not helping. Oof. That is not particularly helping. What's missing here? 5 and a high. That's not worth. And maybe here coloring would help. Nothing's stopping me from coloring and pencil marking, is there? Not really. Oh, and this one there is a 5 and the rest are all low. Yeah. That doesn't help, does it? For the 5, I mean, because 5 can be anywhere, and if we're putting lows, then the 5 can be anywhere here too. That's frustrating. Okay, what about here? Can the 5 be here? Yeah. Can it be here? Indeed it can. Oh, ah, I forgot about one thing. I don't know if it matters yet, but the equality cages must have as well even and odd. I'm not sure if that mattered at all, to be honest, but let's see. Well, these are one odd and one even, which means that these are one odd and one even. I mean, yeah. What about this one? No, it's the same. It's the same, except that this has to be the same polarity as this one. But this will definitely be opposite, so this one can be opposite. It's unless we start eliminating more than just the 9s, I don't think it's gonna matter. Not yet, in any case, because we still have yeah. I mean, if we could eliminate the 9, for instance, from here, then we could say that there's definitely a 7 because we need one of each. But there's still a 9, so we don't even need the 7 yet. What about here? Those are the same, those are different, so these have to be the same and opposite to this. Ooh, is that so? But those are different polarity because it's either 1 4, so 1 odd 1 even, or 2 3, which is the same. All right, and those have to be the same because they add up to 10. So they're you can list all of the possibilities if you want, which is 1 9 2 8 3 7 and 4 6, and you notice that they're all the same polarity. But you can as well look at it, it's 10 is even, so an even number is even the sum of two even numbers of two odd numbers. So those are now let's color for the ones who like colors. Let's say odd is yellow and the other one is, well, it's not gonna work like this. Yeah, so one is odd, one is even. Those are the same. Oh, we still don't know what they are, but fine, let's pretend that they are even. Then you have 3 even, then you need 2 odd. And if those were odd, then you get 3 odd and you need 2 even, which means, drum roll please, this can't be 7 because they had to be the same, which means that this is a 7 3 because that's the only one left, which means that this is a 1 4 and this is a 2. Okay, and if this is not a 2, then it isn't a 3 either, which means that this is the 3, which makes this one a 2. Alright, now we have to clean up. Let's clean up first. It's 6 8, so those are not 6 or 8. 3 7, these are not 7. 1 4, this is not a 1 or a 4, which means that this isn't a 1 or a 4 either. Okay, that's about it, right? Okay, here we know now that this is from 1 or 4. We'll get to it. But this is a 4 now, which makes this one a 1. Okay. All right. Is this helpful? Well, this isn't a 1 anymore, so this is not a 4. This is not a 4 anymore, so this is not a 1. But is that it? And here we can resolve this completely. Yep, this is a 3, this is a 2, this is not a 3 anymore, so this is a 1, 4, and this is not a 1 and not a 4, a 2, 3. Okay, which means that there is a 2 here somewhere, a 2 here somewhere. And a 1, 4 here. Okay, so now we know that there is a 5 here, but it's under of 1, so that's not a problem. And those become a 2, 5 pair. Is that correct, all of that? Yeah. It is. But here we still have 6, 7, 8 and 9. That didn't resolve anything. Well, none of those is a 2 anymore, so that's it. Not a 2. Those aren't 2, so they're not 3 either. This is 1, 4, which means that this is, one of them is a 1, 4 and the other is a 5. We don't know which is which yet, but we know broken. No, of course this is 2, this is not 1, 4, which makes sense. One of them is a 3 and one is a 5. That makes sense. Okay, but we know that there is a 1 here, so this is a 4. That's how it works. And 1. Alright. If we put a 1 here, then those aren't 5 anymore. Well, no, this can be 5. Because we can put a 9. And makes this a 3 and this a 5. But we still don't know. It's either a 9 here somewhere or a 1 here. We don't know still. Alright, we know a little bit more though. The 2 has to be somewhere here. So this is a 2, 8 pair, and this is a 1, 9 pair. And this doesn't have an 8 anymore, so this is an 8. And this isn't a 9 or an 8. But we know that we need a 4 here, which is 4, 6, so this is a 7. Okay, there's a 4 here somewhere. And it's still right, this is a 4 because it can't be 1. This is a 4, this is a 6, an 8, a 6, 7, 3. Okay, all of that is fine, but we now have to find somewhere else to continue because I think the first 3 columns are now exhausted by themselves. This is 6, 7, 8 and 9, both of them. Yeah. Alright. And this is 1 is 5 and 1 is 6, 7, 8 and 9. Yeah, that is obvious, but we can resolve this one, which means that we can resolve this one, which means that this is the 1, and if this is the 1, this is the 5. Alright, this is the 5, then we have a 5 in one of those, which means that, well, we knew that this was the 5 because 5 couldn't be here anymore, which means that this is 6, 7, 8 or 9. That didn't resolve the 5s here or there for that matter. We don't have a lot of digits to go on, do we? We have a 1 here. Does that help at all? Not sure. The thing with those is that we can't say much about where, because they're straddled. Well, that cage is straddled between 2 boxes. It could have 2 of the same polarity here, or too high or too low. That doesn't matter as long as we can accommodate the other 2 in the second box. What are we missing here? 2 and a 3 and a high. That can be anywhere still. Okay, there's a 4 here. There's a 4 here. Is there a problem where to put the 5 here? No, there isn't. It's either here or in those 2. Sip of tea. Not sure where to look next. Is there any? No, that resolved itself. Here, that one resolved itself, as in we have 1 high, 2 high, 2 low, and 2 even, 2 odd. And here we can still pick whatever we want. Well, we do need 1 of each, which is great because otherwise it wouldn't work. But except that there is an X here that I've been ignoring completely. So this is a 9. The other one can be whatever it wants still. So this is a 9, but it means that these aren't 7 anymore, which gives us a 7 here. Alright, very good. Very good. This isn't a 9 anymore. Well, it wasn't for a while, I guess, because of this 9. But there is no connection here except that we need 1 high and 1 low, which doesn't resolve anything, does it? 1 high, 1 low is still possible. The 4, 5, 1s, can we say anything about the 7? Nothing smart in any case. Those are now, alright, it's either 2, 8 or 3, 7. This can't be 7, so this can't be 3. But that's still, yeah, that's still quite open. Alright, we know now that we have a 2, 3 pair between those 3. Okay. But yeah, alright, so this means that this is a 6, 7, 8, but we knew that already. We knew that already. 6, 7, 8. Alright. we still need a, well, there will be a 2, 1, 2, 3. Oh right, this is a 5 and a 6, 7, 8 as well. Yeah, does that matter? 6, 7, 8 and a 5. Oh, it does matter. Now this can't be a 5 anymore because there is no 9 here anymore, and we can't put another 1, so this is the 5. Okay, that's great. One of those is a 5 then. Can this be a 9? It can indeed. Can this be a 1? No, but this can be a 5. Okay, this can be 9. Can this be 9? Yeah. Everything works still. Everything still works. Well, this isn't a 5 anymore. A 6, 7 or an 8. We're still missing 5s in a few of those. Ah, this is, oh yeah, alright. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. Well, it's gonna take some time. I don't know if there are other puzzles with Dutch Flatmates. I'm sure there will be soon, if there aren't. But by the time I get used to it, this puzzle will be finished. But we can't have 5 here anymore because we can't put 9. So this has to be the 5 in box 3, and leaves a 2 here, which means that this isn't a 5 anymore, and this isn't a 5 anymore, which means that this is a 5 and this is a 5. And can't have a 1 here because of this one, which means that this is a 9, and which means that we can't put a 9 anymore, and this is a 1. Well, yeah, it's 1 even by Sudoku. 9, 1. We have all the ones. We do have all the ones now. Can we say more about 9s? Not much. This isn't a 9. Can say that much. There's one of those is a 9. I've put all of the 5s, right? Yeah, and they all have their flatmates, right? Yeah, they all have their flatmates. Otherwise, you'd be evicted in the Netherlands. Well, this isn't a 4 anymore, so this is a 4. Do we have all the 4s now? We do. That's progress. This is 6, 7 or 8. Alright, now those are 2 or 3. Hey, we're getting somewhere. So this is 6, 7, 8 or 9. Okay. And those are 1 of each, which means that these are 1 of each as well. Okay. And if this is 1 of each, then this is 1 of each. Alright, 1 of each, correct? Yes, 1 of each would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, would give us 4 with 6, 7, 8 or 9, which means that this is low and this is 2 or 3, which means that this isn't a 2 anymore because of this pair, which means that this isn't an 8. And so now we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are 6, 7, 8 or 9. This is the 6 then, and this is not a 6. Oh, this is the 9. This is the 9, which makes this not a 6, and which makes this a 6 and this a 9. Now, hold on. Why can't this be a 9? I think it can. Okay, but this can't be a nothing. Those are just, this can be a 9. I don't see why it can't be. It's just not 6 and 8, right? Am I missing something? 9, 9, no, it can be a 9. Just a wrong pencil mark, as I'm known to do. Alright, 6 or 9, 2 or 3, 7, 8. There's definitely a 6 now here, so this isn't a 6. We could have as well said that there was a 6 here, but hey, why make things easy? Alright, 2, 3, 2, 3. I think we need a 2, 3 here somewhere still. Yeah, and a 6, 7, 8, and 9. This is, no, this isn't a 9. Okay. All right. So where's 9 in this row? Row 4 must be here. This isn't a 9, which means that nothing. It's just one of those two is a 9. That's still quite something. So this is, one is a 3 and one is a 6, 7, or 8. We need to resolve more 6s, 7s, and 8s. But how are we going to do that? 6 and 8. Yeah. It's going to say that we need one of each here, but that's still completely possible either way. We know that digits don't repeat in cages, but that's that is interesting. Digits don't repeat, right? Digits may not repeat in a cage. Aha. There's a 3 here. So we can't have a 3 here anymore. It must be a 2, which means that this is a 3. And this is a 2. This is a 3 and a 2, which gives us a 7. It's nothing to what's the weather? What's nothing to crow about? 7, 8, so this isn't an 8 anymore, and this has to be an 8. An 8. Oh, an 8. I'm pretty sure I've disabled this about 100 times now. Oh, do I have to save it maybe, and that's why? No, there's no save. Alright. So there's a 3 here somewhere and a 2 here. Okay, which means that not much yet. This is not a 6. Not a 6. But we can still put, well, we need 2 high here, and one of them has to be odd and one of them has to be even, but that can be in any order. So here we have a 7, 8, 2, 7, or 8, and here we have 3, 6, 7, or 8. That's, yeah, it's not exactly excellent. What's missing here? 6, 9, and something. Oh, and 3, of course. 3, 6, 9. This can't be 9. Yeah. Okay. Now that I must be missing something, well, we can fix those. I don't know if that helps. This is a 3. This is a 2. Ah, of course we know this one now. 7, 6, 6. So this isn't a 6. And there's a 6 here. Yeah. Ah, this isn't a 7 anymore. Ah, that's good to know. Because we needed an even number of evens. Well, in this case, but we need an equal number of even and odds. So this isn't a 7. And even that didn't fix anything. Now we have 6, 7, 7, 8, and 6 and 9. Yeah, that can still be anything. They're both still possible. What do we have here? 2 and 3. So we do need a 7 in one of those. But that doesn't matter, right? Oh, but we can only have one 7. Yeah, okay, that doesn't matter. We still have 7s here. So it's either 7 in this, and then this one is a 7. Which, yeah. Or 7 here, and one of those is a 7. So it has to be this one to accommodate the 7 here, but that's not. That's not 9. Are there any singlets that I'm not seeing? Well, I guess I know I'm not supposed to say that, and it probably is not correct as well because of all the other logic in the game. But if the 7 isn't here, then we have 2, 8, 2, 8, and that's a no-no. Usually it's a no-no, because then it means that the puzzle has 2 solutions, and you can check that, because if you have exactly the same digit in 2 boxes in the same row or same row of column, we can just have 2, 8, 2, 8, or the other way around. So 2, 8, 2, 8, and both would work. But I'm almost sure that this is the case here too, but I'm not 100% sure, so I can't act on that alone. Trying to figure out if there isn't any connection between these and these. There's a 7 here floating somewhere, or it could be much easier than that, and I don't know what I'm talking about. We did eliminate the 7 from here because of that. Here we need 2 high, 2 odd, 2 even, 2 low. Okay, the 2 low are 2, 3, and we do have at least the 7 here, and one of 6 or 8. Alright, and the 3 has to be in this part, and the 2 has to be here as well. Great, I don't see a problem. We do have the same thing here, which if those are both 6, 9, then we'd get 2 solutions. But Again, is that even a problem? If this is a 3, this would be a 3. Alright. And that is a problem because yeah, this is not a problem. This is definitely not a problem, because this will still be determined by this one. So those can be 6, 9, 6, 9, and the puzzle will have a unique solution, because whether this is a 6 or 9 will be determined by this, because we do need one odd, one even. Okay. Well, let's if this is 7, this will have to be 6. So this is 3, 9, and this is a 6. Right? This is a 6 as well, so we need a 6 here. Okay. Seven. No. Hold on. If this is, I said if this is a 7, this is a 7 would make this a 6, and this would be a 6 too. So this would be an 8, this would be a 7. So this would be a 7. And this would be a 6. That doesn't work. Again, if this is a 7, this would be a 6, and this would be a 6 too. This would be an 8, and this would be a 7. So one of those would have to be a 7 again, which would make this another 6, which is not possible. Alright, so this is an 8. This is a 6. 7, 6, 3, 3. Not a 3. So this is a 3. Not a 3, not a 6. 7 or 8. Okay. And if this is an 8, this is a 9 to maintain the equal polarity. So this is a 6, this is a 9. See, it actually was a 6, 9, 6, 9, and it was resolved by this cage. That's quite fun. This is not an 8 anymore. Not an 8. Alright, but how do we resolve it now? How do we continue this? Oh, this is 2, 7. We can't repeat. This is an 8. This is a 7, 2, 7, 8, 7, and an 8 and a 2. Alright, moment of truth. Yay! That was fun. Alright, I hope that you've enjoyed this, the video as much as I enjoyed the puzzle. Please like and subscribe, share if you can, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.